Bōde's real estate market update for Calgary and March 2022. This video is going to quickly show you what's happening in Calgary at a macro level in terms of supply and demand of housing. And then I'm going to show you how you can find all of the same information for your own specific neighborhood. So let's dive in. So here we're looking at City of Calgary, all residential listings. And this is taking all of the data from MLS. And you can see on the left-hand side the number of new listings that have come to market each month for the last 4 years. So again, you can kind of typically see that it follows the same pattern each year: more listings in the spring, fewer listings in the autumn and winter. And you can see here in February, the most recent month, new listings up 87% versus the average of the previous 4 Februaries. So lots of people listing their homes in the last month, thinking most likely that there's very few homes listed for sale right now, and it's a good time to capitalize on a low inventory market. So there's going to be less competition when selling your home. On the other side of the picture, you can see the number of sales per month. And ever since the COVID outbreak here, you can see sales have been really, really strong. All of last year, the bright blue line, 2021, sales are incredibly strong, and starting off 2022, even stronger. So in February, sales up 160% over the average of the 4 previous Februaries. So that's 2.6 times more sales last month than there'd typically be for February. So demand is incredibly high right now. And what's changed all of a sudden is that suddenly new listings are also very high, because for most of the last year and a half, demand's been really high, but the number of new listings coming to market hasn't been as high, which has led inventory to be incredibly low. So what we're looking at here is now inventory, so the total number of homes for sale each month for the last 4 years. And you can see here at the start of 2022, the number of homes for sale is incredibly low, much lower than it would typically be for this time of year. But because in February we saw that huge increase in the number of new listings, that's caused inventory to go up a little bit here. So it's now down about 33% versus where it would typically be at the end of February. Then the last chart I'm going to show you is the months of supply. So this is taking a look at supply and demand at the same time. So it says, given the amount of inventory that's currently for sale, and given how fast it's currently selling, how many months would it take to sell through all of the homes that are currently for sale? And right now in Calgary, it's about 1 month. So that's, as you can see, historically, that's incredibly low for Calgary. So 76% lower than where it would typically be. You can see in a more normal year here, it's up kind of 5-6 months of supply. So very low inventory right now, very high demand, making conditions much more favorable for sellers and very difficult for buyers. If there's not a lot of homes for sale and homes are selling very quickly, it's difficult as a buyer to be able to find the home that you want. Now if we take a look at prices, here we can see the price chart for Calgary property prices for the last 17 years. You can see most recently here, the first half of 2021, prices were going up very quickly. Second half of 2021, they kind of stabilized and they flattened out. But now at the start of 2022, prices are starting to go back up again and starting to get above those highs from 2014. Of course, this looks very different whether you're looking at apartments or whether you're looking at detached homes. So you really have to take a look at the data for your particular segment. And you can do that on our website. I'll show you here in a moment. In terms of people selling their homes with Bōde, we've seen some great success recently, and here's 2 examples from the Calgary area. So on the left-hand side, just north of Calgary, a seller who sold their detached home with us here. They sold just very quickly once they went on the market, so 21 days faster than the rest of the market. They sold for a 1% higher price than market average in their area, and they reduced their total commissions by 72% by selling through Bōde. So they saved over $18,000 in commission. On the right-hand side, a different example. This time it's an apartment. So they sold very quickly, 4 times faster than the market, and they sold to a buyer without a realtor or a self-represented buyer. And thanks to that, they were able to save almost $10,000 in commission, reducing their total commissions by 77%. So 2 great examples of what's possible out there right now. We're seeing lots of very quick sales from our sellers, and also seeing more and more self-represented buyers over time, which is great. If you want to be able to find out what's happening in your specific market, you can get all of that data from our website. So if you want to see the same supply and demand metrics that we were just looking at there, but for your local neighborhood, you're able to go on our website and find all of that at Bōde.ca in our market data tool. You're also able to look up the sold price of any home that's sold in Alberta for the last 12 years. You just need to go to the sold data page on our website and you'll be able to find out all of that information there. Finally, if you're looking for comparables for your own home, you can enter 8 of the most important features about your home, and you'll be able to see the most similar active listings, so that would be your current competition, and the most similar recently sold listings. So you can get a really good feel for what your home might be worth. So check all of that out at Bōde.ca, and I'll see you again next month. Thanks very much.